Hi guys, I'm Dr. Komal Mehta and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is particularly requested by one of you guys who wanted a bit of motivation for the last lap for NEET PG 2025 and 20 days to go. And before I start, it's basically for whoever's out there giving that exam, who's lacking a bit of motivation, who's lacking a bit of purpose, who's lacking, a bit of positive thoughts in your life, then this video is for you. I hope this video makes you all feel more motivated, makes you all feel more positive, and makes you all feel like you all deserve everything in the world and you all are going to kill it in the exam. So let's start this video. And before I start, I have a very kind, humble request for everyone who's watching. Please subscribe, like, share, comment down if this video helped you all. It would mean so much to me. So let's start this video. The first point I want to tell you all is no FOMO. Please, no FOMO. It's 20 days to go for this exam. There is no need to do any new platform. There is no need to do any new notes. There's no need to do any new books or listen to any new teacher. If you have not done it, you have not done it, period. It's all gone now. Whatever you know, revise that. And one the first manifestation in this video is manifest that whatever will come in the exam, every MCQ that will come in the exam will come from whatever you have read and you have seen already. It will not come from anywhere else. No other teacher, no other book, no other video, nothing. It's going to come from whatever you know. So whatever manifestation I'm telling all in this video, I hope you guys repeat after me and believe it. Trust me, every MCQ will come from what you have read or seen. It is very, very important. Next point is GTs. Should I give GTs? Should I not give GTs? It is very simple. If you are confident with whatever you have read, you are done with everything, you've done with a lot of revisions, you got this, you can give 1 to maximum 2 GTs now. If you're underconfident or if you feel like GTs are being more demotivating, it's not helping, then don't give any more GTs. You have given plenty of tests in your life, you all don't need to give another. It's done. What is more important is you have to read your mistakes. Remember to read your mistakes. You feel like this is demotivating to give a GT, at least make sure that you read your mistake books. No PTSD, come on. Okay, if you guys have read Psych well, comment down what is the definition of PTSD and what is the duration after which it can occur. And basically, you cannot have any more PTSD if you are a repeater and you are giving this exam for the second time. Guys, this is not the same exam, it's not the same day, it is 1 year later. You have improved as a person, you have become more hardworking, you have focused on things which you hadn't focused on the first time. You are an improved, brand new version of yourself. You're not going to make the same mistakes. So let go of that PTSD. Don't make sure you don't get anxious before or during the paper. It's a different paper, you have a different chance to prove yourself. You're not going to be the same person. So let go of your old mistakes. Next, if you are a fresh attempt, this is your first attempt for NEET PG, just remember that your GT score does not matter. Your GT score is not your final score. Your GT score is not your best score. This is going to be your best score. And if you have given INI and you're one of those people who had a horrible time in INI, did not go well, your rank was bad, just remember that it's okay. It's not your final NEET PG rank. You have another chance to prove yourself. So don't let, let that bad rank affect you. There are so many people who had a horrible rank in INI who ended up doing so well. They got double digit, triple digit in NEET PG. So it does not matter, guys. Your INI rank is not your main rank. Next is the same concept. X marks in GT, X marks in INI is not your NEET marks. Repeat after me. This is another manifestation that this will be the best exam of your life. This will be your best, that you will ever do in your life. You have to believe this thoroughly. This will be the best version of yourself that will go and write that exam. So, it's okay. Your GT score is not being added anywhere. Nobody's going to ask you your GT score. Nobody asked me my GT score. It does not matter. Your GT score does not matter. So forget that. What matters is this day, okay, and what you do in this day. That's all. And revise your mistakes, okay? You guys, I'm not even kidding when I say this, or I'm not exaggerating when I say this, that 70% of the paper will be from whatever you've already solved. So if you can nail that, if you can nail whatever you've already solved, trust me, your 70% is done. You're scoring that 70%. So what is important is to not repeat your mistakes. So revise your mistakes, read your mistake book, understand whatever MCQs have gone wrong. You cannot get it wrong again. uh Next is don't overdo yourself. So this is whatever you don't have to do, these things are whatever you have to do. So you don't overdo yourself. You have 20 days to go. You have studied through and through. You have studied in your internship, you have studied in your repeater, you have studied in your MBBS. You have studied enough. There is no need to complete 6 years of portion in 20 days. Don't need to do extra hours, no need to take extra stress. No, please avoid eating outside food, avoid drinking random things which are not from your house, they are from outside. Don't overdo coffee, it's not good for you, it is not going to help you score more. 2 extra hours in a day, in 20 days, those 40 hours are not going to help you achieve some great rank. What is going to matter is your long term memory, and you have to believe that your long term memory is still there in your head, okay? You have not forgotten that. Next, what is important is sleeping well. Please get around 6 to 7 hours of sleep. Eat good food, dry fruits, vegetables, any whatever source of protein you are consuming. Eat good food. Take mental breaks. Go for walks. Go for runs. You know, do whatever you have been doing for your mental health. Listen to good music. Listen to a podcast. Watch a good TV show. Take a break. Talk to your family members. Talk to your friends. Rant it out. Trust me, breaks are important. Meditate, make sure you meditate in the morning before you start, meditate at night before you end. That is important. Don't overdo yourself. Don't try to do 15, 20 hours of studying now. Rather than that, at least the schedule that I had, I studied for 12 hours, that's it, then I wrapped it up. Okay, so focus on quality studying now rather than quantity studying. Quantity studying is done now. Quality studying is very, very important. So what should your schedule be? My schedule was pretty simple. I used to wake up at around 7 o'clock, freshen up, sit at 7:30, solve around 200 MCQs in a matter of 1.5 to 2 hours, and only custom modules. So I used to target whatever I was weak at. So target that. Don't do donkey work, do smart work. You have 20 days left. Focus on your weaker area. So if your weaker areas have been bookmarked, then focus on solving the bookmarked. Focus on whatever topics you find volatile, whatever subjects you're not being able to score well, or you're not understanding all the MCQs properly. Focus on those subjects. It doesn't matter what you score in this custom module. This custom module will be having a poor score because it is going to consist of your weak points, right? I used to get 50%, 60%, 70% max in these custom modules, because again, the paper is not going to be only on your weak subjects or only on the volatile points. The paper is going to be a balanced paper with easy questions, with moderate questions, and with hard questions. If you're only going to solve hard questions, you're going to be poor at it because you're only solving hard questions. You're going to have easy questions in your paper, okay? So don't worry about that. Next is revise, revise, revise. You have to keep revising till the time you can, in your sleep also remember, okay, acha, in this page the table was here, there's a diagram here. So that is the level of revision you need. So till that time, keep seeing your notes, keep seeing your choti copies, keep seeing whatever textbook you're referring to. Whatever you have done, do that. Don't need to do any extra new thing. Okay, now choti copy, very very important. Read your choti copy as much as you can. Read it and start concising it. Now if you haven't already, make it smaller. 400 पेजेस का छोटी कॉपी नहीं चाहिए हमको. Remove pages, whatever you know, you remember, just remove it. Just like no need to read it again and again. Final day पे हो गया अभी. You remember this point. Maple syrup, if it's there in a choti copy, you have seen a maple syrup how many times now? Remove maple syrup. Like, so just an example. Whatever you're weak at, whatever you were weak at and you become stronger, remove it. Okay. So keep reading your choti copy. Again, next manifestation is all MCQs are coming from your छोटी कॉपी. तुम्हारा जो भी छोटी कॉपी तुमने बनाया है उसमें से ही आने वाला है. Your important points is everybody's important points, is the examiner's important points, and they're going to quiz you on those important points only. So manifest that, be confident, because on the last day also you'll be like, should I read from here also, should I read from that also, should I read from this also, what if something comes from here? No, nothing is going to come from there. Whatever's going to come is going to come from your notes. That's it. Be delusional, it's fine, it's okay to be delusional in this exam. And just the last point before I conclude is manifest your rank. It's very important to, aim for the stars so that you'll end up reaching the moon. It's okay, it can be a delusional rank. I had a rank of what I was targeting is I want to be in the top 1000. I got around 1600, little far from the target, but had that in my mind कि 1000 के अंदर चाहिए. That was my rank that I was manifesting. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm like not very disappointed that I didn't reach my manifestation, but that manifestation helped me be positive. And being positive is what is important. Okay, in these 20 days, any negative thought that comes in your mind, you should, shun it out. Okay, there is no space for having negative thoughts in your mind right now. Only and only positive thoughts. You are going to be the best version of yourself in this exam. Whatever is going to come from what you have read and what you have solved and whatever you have, put in your choti copy. You are going to get the rank you want. You're going to get the branch you want in the college that you want, in the city that you want. Everything is going to be happening whatever you want. So, just have those positive thoughts whenever you get self doubt, whenever you feel like maybe this is not going to happen anymore. Keep reminding yourself it will, and it has to, and it is going to. uh, just another point before I, you know want to conclude this point, is by saying that ये सिर्फ exam है. देखिए, at the end of the day, this is just an exam. It's a stupid exam. It's a 3 to 4 hour exam. You are already become a doctor. You have already become something that millions are dreaming that they want to become, and they're not being able to become that. आप already किसी की dream life जी रहे हो, guys. So, there is no point being beating yourself to a point where your mental health is hanging by a string. You're already living somebody else's dream. You're already someone who people are proud of becoming in their life. So be proud of yourself, be proud of your journey, be proud of wherever you have come in life. It's very, very hard to become a doctor. Even an MBBS, it is very, very hard. We all have done it, we all have struggled. So acknowledge that struggle, okay? Don't, no need to be, equating your rank or your score or whatever to your self-worth. You are worth so much more. um and just one aptitude is that you are going to this is something that Zena ma'am has told me and everyone else who follow her, in her Ashirwad lecture, that just go with that mindset कि आप 200 लोगों को देखने जा रहे हो, and they are all your patients, and you're going to treat them in the best of your ability with whatever options that they have given you. Those are the four options that you have to choose between, and you have to choose the right and the best modality for your patient because they are your patient. You are going to see 200 different patients. How will you manage that as a doctor? Go with that aptitude rather than looking at it as questions, because that becomes overwhelming, right? But when you humanize that question, when you see, okay, if that was your father, that was your mother, that was your sister, that was your friend who has come to the OPD with XYZ complaint, with that X-ray, with that clinical specimen, with that lab investigations, with those drugs that they have taken, how will you manage this patient now? That is important. So go with that aptitude. When you humanize the questions, they seem less daunting, they seem less scary. You know that this is just a test of identifying the correct options. Okay, so last thing that I want to tell you all is whoever I've met who have gotten a single digit, double digit, triple digit rank, uh, I've realized that they all are just like us. They all are the same as us. What they have is in them is that they are able to identify and eliminate the wrong options from the right options. So it's okay, you will get questions, 10, 20 questions which you have never seen in your life in that paper. But what is important is eliminating the options. Okay, you will see four options in front of you, you are not sure at all, start eliminating the options, start being like, this is definitely not the answer. Your probability jumps so much more. Out of 100%, like out of getting 25%, you are, if you are eliminated 1%, one thing, you're already up. If you are eliminated two options, you're already 50% correct. Trust me, it is very important to eliminate options. So start eliminating options, and you know try to be the most focused before you go to the center. Before you go inside your seat, make sure you use your washroom, make sure you are adequately caffeinated or adequately alive, or whatever is that you do before any normal exam. And all the best for your paper. And let me know how it goes in the comments. You can also email me. I've linked my email address to my YouTube channel. Email me about how your paper went. Or you can also let me know whatever doubts and questions you have before the exam. Hit me up on Instagram, on my email ID. Both the things are linked in my YouTube channel. All the best, and hope it helps. If you are still novice and you all are, waiting for one last motivating factor before your exam, I would really, really recommend watching Dr. Zainab Bora ma'am's Ashirwad lecture. Even if you don't, follow her as a teacher, it's okay. You can see her video, see how she motivates you. It's just a motivational lecture. She will help you guys achieve that zen before the exam. So all the best, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.